In a quiet riverside village in southern Nigeria, where the morning smelled of wet earth and smoked fish, there lived a girl named Nkem. She was the daughter of the second wife in a polygamous household. Her father, a respected fisherman, had 2 wives. But in that compound, love followed rank, and Nkem was born into the weaker side of it. The first wife, Mama Ijeoma, ruled the household with quiet authority. She did not need to shout to be feared. Her presence alone commanded obedience, and she made sure everyone understood their place. From the day Nkem's mother fell sick and died, her life changed. She stopped being treated like a daughter. She became labor. Before sunrise, while the air was still cold and the village barely awake, Nkem swept the compound. She fetched water from the river. She washed clothes until her fingers ached. She cooked meals she would not eat first. She cleaned rooms she was not allowed to rest in. Meanwhile, Mama Ijeoma's daughters wore fine wrappers and braided their hair with colorful beads. Their laughter echoed freely through the courtyard, a sound Nkem listened to from a distance. And whenever she made the smallest mistake, a dropped plate, spilled grain, or delayed chore, Mama Ijeoma would lean close and whisper words that cut deeper than any slap. "You are nothing in this house. Your mother is gone. No one will protect you." Those words followed Nkem like a shadow. But there was something inside her that hardship could not crush. Kindness. Quiet strength. Even in exhaustion, she helped younger children carry firewood. Even in hunger, she shared what little she had. She endured not with hatred, but with silence. Every evening, after her chores were finally done, Nkem walked to the river to fetch water. The river was calm, gentle, peaceful. It did not insult her. It did not compare her. It did not remind her of what she lacked. It flowed, steady and listening. And in its presence, she could finally breathe. One evening, as the sky turned purple and the first stars began to appear, Nkem sat by the water and wept silently. Her tears fell into the river, disappearing into the current. But this time, the water did not remain still. It rippled. Not from wind. From something deeper. A soft voice rose from beneath the surface. "Why do you cry,
Why do you
child of
cry,
sorrow?"
child of sorrow?
Nkem froze. The river shimmered like liquid moonlight, and from its depths emerged a glowing figure, tall, radiant, clothed in flowing currents that moved like living silk. He was not human. He was ancient. He was the river spirit. He had watched her for months. He had seen her suffering. He had seen her endure without bitterness. He had seen her heart remain pure despite cruelty. His voice was deep, not loud, but powerful. "You have been wronged," he said. "But your heart remains uncorrupted." From that night on, he visited her often. They spoke as the sun faded. He listened to her pain without interruption. And slowly, small blessings followed her home. Fish swam willingly into her father's nets. Her water pots never cracked. Her burdens felt lighter. But spirits do not give without purpose. One night, as the moon hung full and bright above the river, the water began to glow more intensely than ever before. The air grew still. He stepped closer. Come with me, he
Leave
said
this house of
gently.
sorrow. Become my
Leave this
bride,
house
and
of
you will
sorrow.
never suffer again. Become
Become
my
my bride,
and you will
and you
never
will
suffer
never
again.
suffer again. The word seemed to hold its breath. Marry spirit. Leave the human world. Abandon everything she had ever known. The river pulsed with soft blue light. Choose wisely, Nkem, the spirit said. Your suffering will not last forever, but neither will this offer. And there she stood, between two worlds. Behind her, a home filled with quiet cruelty. Before her, a glowing river filled with unknown destiny.
If I leave, I gain a kingdom. But if I stay, I may lose myself forever. Tell me, should I return to the world that broke me, or step into the river that calls my name? Watch out for part 2.